In this model, we are going to talk about basic information setup of Google Shopping account. So Google Shopping or PLA works on both niche and general store. So it depends on your idea if you want to launch a general store or niche store. In our course, we're going to deal with the general store. For me, I prefer general store better than niche store, but you can go with niche store if you want. We're going to to use Shopify, but you can use WooCommerce if you like that. With Shopify, I prefer to use Shoptimized theme. It is $350, I think, and you can use flat sum with WooCommerce. We're going to show an example of Shoptimize later in the course. We're going to buy a domain name. If you have already a domain name, you can just point it to Shopify. I like name Cielo because it's cheaper, and the price for a domain name like .com is $9, 9 US dollars, and it does include also, if I go here to all services, host services. So it hide your information for free. So for a $9 here is good with the host service, which is included. I prefer to use NameSilo rather than using other ones, but you can choose whatever you want. But this one is cheaper, $9 for .com and for host services to hide your own information. For Shoptimize here for the theme, as I said before, you can go to shoptimize.net, and this is the theme that we're talking about, Shoptimize theme. You can go and see demos here. The theme has many features. You can look at them here. For the price, for this one is 167 one-time fee. You can go with this basic plan. If you would like to see the demos, you can go and see demos online, how it works, this is the Shoptimize theme. It has many features. It has, the menu is beautiful. Here you can use this menu like this. I like it. This is how it works. You can see the color like this, size, etc. Okay, so let's go back to our course here. Also, we're going to set up an email hosting. After buying the domain name with NameSilo, you can buy an email hosting with Zoho.com or with Rackspace. And step number 2, we're going to deal with generate refund policy, privacy, terms of service, and create a contact page. You have to do this step in order to be accepted with the Google Shopping Merchant Center. It is an obligation. For the contact page, I like to use Freshdesk. I will show you how to implement or to embed the contact page code directly from Freshdesk or Zendesk. Add a phone number to the shop. So I like you can buy a free phone number from PhoneGoWorks. It's $2 a month, and create a nav menu at the end of this course. So let's go back to the first tips, which is Shopify. Shopify provides you with a free trial of 15 days. You can go directly to shopify.com and start trial version. So okay, so LA, I will create 15 or 14 days trial. Let's name it it takes you a few seconds to open your shop in Shopify. Here you can put all your information. So this is domain name if you have it already, or you can buy it. This is the domain name that we are going to use for a trial version. Phone number. So here we are. This is our store, and the next step is to add the domain name here. As we said before, I'm not going to use this customized theme directly with the shop now, because I will use the default one, but I will use this next step, which is this one here. Add the domain name to the Shopify shop. So adding a domain name, have to go to online store, then domains. Okay, so okay, I click on connect existing domains. Verify connection. I have added already the domain name in name silo. I pointed the dances to Shopify already. That's why it's going to verify it. So it's connected. Everything is okay. So I will wait for some times in order for CSL to be activated. Okay, for next step now is set up email hosting. As I said before, if you want to use free email hosting, you can use Zoho. It's free. It gives you one email hosting for free, or you can use other like Rackspace, or you can use G Suite with Google. It's $5 a month. With the Rackspace, I think it's $2 a month. With this one, you can click on free sign up, and you can go through all the steps. At the end, you will have a free domain name, a free domain hosting email. Next step here is to generate refund policy, etc. And the terms of service, create contact base. Here on Shopify, it gives you here an option to create all those pages automatically. So you have just to go and click. You have to go to setting and go to legal. And here we are, refund policy, create, privacy policy, create, terms of service, create, and that's it. So now I have to create pages. I take the name, I go to, I have to save first. Let's save this. Then you have to go to open this here, and I go to pages. Then I will create one by one. And copy and paste from here. You have to verify everything, save. We have one page, you have to add all the pages, like what we have here, till you finish with all the information. All this information are required by Google Merchants Center. Save. You have to go through all the steps here. You have to add terms of service and shipping policy. There are many sites that can generate shipping policy for you. For the contact page, you have to create a contact us page here. So create another page, contact page. I will click save for now. In the contact page, you have to add your address plus phone number plus email address, and we will add contact form. The contact form that we are going to add is, I like to use most of the time Fresh Desk. You can use the free plan if you want. You can sign up for free and you can set up all this information. So I sign up. I have 21 days free, but you can later choose the free plan. There is a free plan and there are some paid plans.
Hi, my name is Girish Mathur.
So get started. Okay, I always go to admin and feedback widgets. Here, embedded widgets. This is the code that you need. If you need to change anything, you can change from here. So, in order to just to explain to you what this is for, Fresh Desk is a ticket program or websites in which you can receive all the emails from your customers and you can replay directly from here as tickets. uh, the code that we are going to use here, we are going to put it here in the website here. Then it will generate a form like this. So when the customer comes to your website, he needs to fill all this information in order to contact you directly. This information will go here to Freshdesk, and you can come here at tickets, and you can click, this is a ticket uh, demo, so you can see how you are going. You can here reply to the customer directly. This is a good thing in order to save time, and you can add the Shopify. There is the app. Also, you can add the Shopify app here. Where is the app here? Yeah, apps here. You can search for Shopify app, and the Shopify app will bring the customer information like the order number, like the price, etc. So yeah, this is the Shopify app. We can install it right now if we want. So then it will bring everything like. So here we are. It's done. So from now on, the Freshdesk will go and search for the information directly in Shopify here. It will bring all the information of the customer and show it to you here in this place. So let's go back to our contact page. So we create our contact page, and we can see how it looks here. Yeah, there is a password here in order to see the page, but the page should be, you can see the page like this, yeah, like this way here. So that's it for this course. Next course we are going to create a nav menu with all the pages that we created, and talk about the Google Shopping app. Thank you very much.